Hello viewers, how are you all doing? My name remains Noel Akam Jr. I'd wanted to stay mute over the saga between Chisom Achor and Right Honorable Chinedu Ogah, but I can no longer do so because Chisom conduct is rather bringing some level of embarrassment to the good people of Ebonyi State, which is where my concern lies. Because over time we've seen Chisom put the picture of Right Honorable Chinedu Ogah alongside with that of our executive governor, Builder Francis Ogbonia Nifuru, which is a bit of a concern to me because I don't see the connection between what he is alleging and that of the executive governor of Ebonyi State. So I have this to say over what Chisom is alleging. First of all, the good people of Iko should know that their region has been able to produce a governor that ruled Ebonyi State for 8 years. That means that there are men that matters in Iko clan, which ordinarily they are not supposed to fold their arms and allow whatever it is that is going on between Chisom Achor and Right Honorable Chinedu Ogah. I say this because it is clear that Chisom is acting a script written by somebody else. Now, to the elders and the stakeholders from Iko clan, the damage Chisom is causing online, it is not just going to rub off on Right Honorable Chinedu Ogah alone. The reason I'm saying this is that the guy speaks his allegations. Most of this is based on ignorance. I say this because in our laws, I don't think there's any provision in our laws where Chisom will be able to prove that Right Honorable Chinedu Ogah is diabolical like he have alleged in terms of killing people spiritually, making the people that he has helped, according to Chisom, he has helped or put into scholarship or get a job for. At the end of the day, the people became useless, which is spiritual terms. I don't think our laws or a reputable court in this country will call Chisom or Right Honorable Chinedu Ogah to begin to interpret spiritual matter. Court is purely based on physical evidence. End of discussion. The challenge here is that what most of the things that Chisom is alleging, most of them are spiritual matter, which is where the elders should have come in. Now, Chisom, whoever that is pushing you, should be able to give you more orientation on what you are alleging. What do I mean by this? The part where you allege on the spirituality or the diabolical nature of Chinedu Ogah, according to you, know that you will not be able to prove that in court of law. So you better know what you're doing. In all these your numerous allegations is where you alleged that Right Honorable Chinedu Ogah is training some mafians in the bush that he normally used to unalive his political opponent or his perceived enemies. This is a heavy allegation, and I hope you have evidence to back up your allegation, because he who alleges must be ready to prove. So that is on the side of Chisom and whoever that is pushing you, because I know you are not the one doing all of this. I'm not speaking for Chinedu Ogah, neither am I speaking for anybody. The angle that I'm coming from is for you guys to coordinate yourself, play your politics in more matured way so that it will not give embarrassment to the good people of Ebonyi State, because that is the point where we are as at now, which is the reason why I feel the need to do this video. Because what I had expected you to do, Chisom, would be once you're evident, you make your findings and you have your evidence. I expected that you should write a petition against Chinedu Ogah. Then if authorities refuse to act on the petitions regarding this your numerous allegations against Chinedu Ogah, That's only when you can now come online to solicit for justice, just like the same way there's a campaign going on now over in support of a little girl who was raped by a father and a son. So why people are calling for justice for Ochanya is because that matter has been in court and they squashed it, claiming that he has a lacks merit, blah blah blah. Why people on social media now are asking or campaigning for justice for the little girl is because the girl couldn't get justice and the girl is late now. Now there is a need for that case for that file to be brought back for thorough scrutiny. So I would have thought that before you come online to allege anything, you would have followed the procedure by writing a petition, because I know what you're going to say. Chinedu Ogah may be too powerful that is going to suppress your petition, that the petition may not see the light of the day, which is also what would have made your case more interesting and more lucrative. Because if you had done that and Ebonyi State judicial system refused to act on it, that is only when you can now come online to explain to general public that this is what is going on in your community and they have taken so step, but to no avail. But for you to just come online, begin to drag Honorable Chinedu Ogah without evidence, and in turn you are giving the youth in your village 4 days ultimatum to begin to come online to say whatever Chinedu Ogah has done to them that are not good. Things could have been done differently and you will still achieve your result faster, quicker, and in a more professional way. You understand? Because we don't accept hearsay in a court of law. Don't also forget that the man may decide to take another route of suing you for defamation of character, which he will claim damages. I hope you'll be ready to face the music and whatever that will come out of it, which is what you would have done from beginning. So Chinedu may be the one, he may not arrest you, but he may decide to sue you. For you to now come to the reputable court of law, tell a reputable court of law that thing that you'll be saying online, and you will be, as you will be saying it there, mind you that you will require to provide a concrete evidence to back up your allegations, which is where the problem lies. So my brother Chisom, if you know that you do not have an evidence to back up this allegation, my brother, back off, because the person who is pushing you now may not be able to come for you when the real trouble will start. Like I said, Igbo people say onodugo adrebema. The simple interpretation of that is that Honorable Chinedu Ogah is a public figure, and as a politician there are people who may not like him. There are people who like him. Like for example, I am from a place called Unmasking Ogah in Izar South local government. One of the problems I have with Chinedu Ogah is the person representing me at a National Assembly, Abuja. But it may interest you to know that Chinedu Ogah does not know that there's a place called Unmasking Ogah in Izar South local government where he is currently represented, because he's representing Ikwo and Izar South Federal Constituency. Part of that constituency, my community happens to be part of the areas that is represented. But guess what? Honorable Chinedu Ogah does not even know my village. He does not even care about what is going on in my village. We do not have any federal government presence or impact since he became an honorable member representing my local government and Ikwo Federal Constituency. So for that alone, ordinarily I will say I don't like the man, but I'm only speaking from the angle of the law. All of us cannot be stupid, because if you ask me, I will just tell you that what you are doing online is a show of shame. And the person who is beating this drum that you're dancing is also making a mistake at the same time. Because if you don't know, he is up to know the proceedings. Nobody is saying that you should not come out and express your opinion or dissatisfaction of what Chinedu Ogah is doing, but you must do it within the ambit of the law, because it is not enough for you to carry camera and actually no na train the mafias na bush this in our river the river is running people. It gives people money and collect their land. He trains the first son of every family. At the end of the day, the first son became they will become useless. So all those things are things that you should have carefully planned. Separate the ones you need to separate. Then find evidence on the ones that if they wake you up anytime, any day, you will say it and present a concrete proof of what you are saying. So I'm saying that, Chisom, if indeed you have anything to tell the general public, go back, do your homework very well, gather your evidences, then come back, so that as you're telling us that he did XYZ, you will show us a proof and evidence, because all what you have done since you started ranting online has been baseless, does not have a backing. When it comes to the angle of the law, it does not have backing. Now to Honorable Chinedu Ogah, it is surprising to me that a man who have attained the position at which you are, you do not have a professional media team that should be able to counter whatever anybody that feels that you have done him wrong is saying online. Because what makes this thing more stupid to me and embarrassed as an indigenous of Ebonyi State is the fact that even those that have come out to speak for you, most of them cannot even speak correct, simple English, which is the reason why the little boy who is dragging you will say, your federal job. And by the time you look at the people who are speaking for you, their appearances, their utterances, their command of English, you will be doubting if what they're actually saying is true, which makes whatever Chisom is alleging online to looks as if it's true. Because I don't know you, I've never met you, but my only concern is the level of embarrassment that particular little boy is causing to the good people of Ebonyi online. And to think that when they want to measure this in another region, we say no, na live there, no know them on there's a Ndiku and Ndiji. You should also be able to understand that Eza, Iji, and Iku, they are brothers. So there are no difference between these three clans. You understand? So which is the reason why, as an legitimate son of Eza, I feel the need to caution both of you. If there is anything Chisom need to say, I am not stopping from saying it. Like I said before, I'm not speaking for Honorable Chinedu Ogah, but get your facts correct. I'm appealing to the elders and the stakeholders from Ikwo clan to intervene if Chinedu Ogah is diabolical as Chisom is alleging. This is a job of the elderly people to do the needful. At least we still have a former governor who have run Ebonyi State for 8 years. Sir Martin Selechi is still alive, even though he's old. You can't have a prominent man who comes from that region alive. And I also believe that Sir Martin Selechi is a master to Chinedu Ogah. So whatever it is, I believe that the elders and the stakeholders of Ikwo should call Chisom Achor and the Right Honorable Chinedu Ogah and settle this thing amicably. If it is the diabolical terms that Chisom is alleging. Now to the physical one that is also alleging that we can see, then Chisom, get your fact correct. If your people calls you for dialogue, I don't think it is a bad idea. So but if you see any engagement that you will be able to prove your point before your people, you can do it. You can even be doing live while all those things is going, so that it will help you with what you are alleging, to get more facts, to be able to liberate your people if what you are alleging is true, rather than to continue to embarrass the good people of Ikwo, Izi and Eza, because of the way you are handling this whole thing. So it is an appeal. And to Right Honorable Chinedu Ogah, I want to also commend you for not arresting Chisom, because to me, I think whoever that is pushing Chisom is actually pushing him so that you will react in a negative way, then they will now pin it on you. For that alone, I commend you for not arresting him, and I also urge you never to arrest him. Rather, if you feel that this man have defamed you, that whatever is alleged is not true, you can sue so that Chisom can be invited in a law court where we'll be able to prove all of these things, so that we'll be able to have peace rather than going online to rant and all of that. That's why I'm saying that I hope Chisom will be ready to defend what he is alleging, because he who alleges must be ready to prove. So that is all I have to say, my people. My name is Noel Akam Jr. Subscribe to my channel for regular updates like this and follow me on other social media networks. See you in my next episode.